so nice to meet you.
Hi,
I felt like I had to do my New
nice to
Zealand
meet.
background for this like iconic
Oh,
island vibe. Blink Twice, very possibly my favorite movie this year. I
oh
yeah,
wow.
I thought this movie was so good. I think everyone's incredible in it. And I like it just like hit me on a multitude of levels. And I was just wondering, was there a moment for you while filming that you knew we are doing something special?
I think I felt it when I first read the script. I was like, oh, whoa, this is cool. This is important. This is going to open a lot of doors for conversations, uncomfortable conversations. Um, And then while filming it, I didn't the tone of the film very much lived in Zoe's brain. So it was in the script. And then by the time I get there, there was this element of comedy that she was, kind of bringing onto the table that I was like, oh, that's interesting. I kind of didn't read it like that. And I think the tone of it also was one that I was like, oh, wait, we are going to do something special. This isn't just, a straight shot.
Yeah, I love that you mentioned the comedy because I felt like that was so important because and otherwise it like makes you want to just like you're so itchy and you just want to leave. You know,
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah.
the whole time watching, I was like, something's not right and I can't put my finger on it. And then as like it all comes out. And that's I feel like where like Christian Slater and Simon Rex really come in with a lot of that. And talk to me a little bit
Mhm.
about working with them. They're some of my favorite people.
Oh, they're incredible. I love Christian and I love Simon. I mean, Simon and I have this dynamic in the movie, and we're kind of coupled up together, or he thinks he's coupled up with me. Um, and since day one, Simon really made me feel so comfortable, and he was so empathetic on where I had the places that I had to go as an actress, and I also understood what places he had to go as an actor, and he just always safety and making me feel comfortable was his number one priority through the entire process. And then he has these amazing like one-liners that just are hysterical, even while filming or eating dinner or anything. He's just always cracking a joke, and Christian is the same. It's always oh, Christian's there. You can almost hear him before you see him. They're both incredible. They're great.
Yeah, every time he said, "That's gonna open up nicely," I was like, I was dying. Um, and I love that there's so much symbolism in this movie. I've only seen it once and I wanna go back because I feel like there's just so many layers that I missed just being like, taking it all in.
Oh yeah, the second watch, this movie is so cool like that that it kind of I've watched it a couple times now. So every time you watch it, it's like you're watching a different version of it. There's a lot of nuances that will pop up next time. So I'm excited to talk to you again.
I can't wait. Are there any specific Easter eggs that I should look for? I feel like there's
No, I'm
so
not gonna tell
I feel like
you. I'm not gonna tell you. No, no, because they're gonna surprise you, and it's part of Zoe's brilliant filmmaking.
absolutely. And talk to me a little bit about working with her because, like, I feel like as an actress and doing such a like a strong female-led movie about a lot of things that we go through, whether it's in the industry or life, that it's kind of nice to have someone who understands.
Yeah, she knew what she was asking of us and for us. She understood the positions that whether it was on the comedy element or whether it was us in bikinis and being shot in bikinis or us, having to go to those darker places, she really had our back through it because maybe, I mean, I don't want to speak for her, but maybe she's had people have her back or not have her back before. So she was like, I'm just going to make sure and really let you guys know that I'm here and I'm looking at everything. So I got you, both performance, physical, vanity, all the elements of it. She really just made it safe for us to let go and have a good time and also pretend like we're having a good time.
Right. I think the balance, and this is like a very actor question for you next, is I love the balance that you have in this film of everything's great, everything's fine, but also it's not. Like you can see those moments so clearly. So talk to me a little bit about your process and kind of picking the moments to let that shine versus what I call masking what's really going on.
I think that was, it was that was the tricky part about sort of playing Sarah, and is choosing those little moments. Um, and a lot of it is the interruptions of the guys kind of interrupting me and Naomi's kind of internal conversation that we're having with our eyes, and the fact that we are drunk and we're high, and we're also high on snake venom, and we're remembering stuff in the back, but then we also have to smile through it. So it's all this juggling that had to happen in order for those sort of moments to work. And I think having a really good scene partner, and I had Naomi Aki. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better scene partner. She We did have this internal conversation of like, okay, what are we doing? What are we gonna do? Okay, okay, smile, smile. And it became this like really symbiotic sort of conversation that we were having. And then, Zoe would guide us through it.
My last couple things, they're a little lighter on this heavy topic. I love that Sarah is this reality show like icon. So for yourself, is there a reality show that you think that you would love to be on? And then one that you'd actually think you dominate? And by that, I mean, like, I'd love to be on The Challenge, but I would never be good at The Challenge. But I think I could do a cooking
Which
show.
one's it? Wait, which one's the challenge?
It's like when they get all the people from Road Rules and Real Worlds together and a bunch of the other on MTV. And they like do all
Oh,
these like physical challenges. I'm like,
oh,
that's not
physical challenges. I feel like I'll be good at the physical challenges because I just actually like that stuff. But I would suck at anything that has to do with baking. So is it cake? I watched that. And during the pandemic, I bought everything I needed in order to start baking these like amazing cakes. I can't tell you what an epic fail it was. I can't even begin. It would take us like 20 minutes. It
amazing.
was so bad. It was so bad.
I'm
So I would want to be a part of that. So I can at least, I don't know, learn and show a different side of myself, just how bad I suck in the kitchen. It is so embarrassing. As a Latin American woman, I'm useless. Useless. I
I
don't fit
burn,
the
I get it.
stereotype.
And then my last thing, since this is a film about like memory, is there a memory about filming that you want to keep? And is there a memory that you would love to forget?
Mm, that I would wanna keep, there's so many that I would wanna keep. I love when we burned our dresses. It was really We had gone through so much in those dresses. We were, like, 2 months in those white dresses, and by the end of it, we're like, "I can't believe we have to wear this thing again." Um, and we had filmed some of the darker sequences and some of the really hard sequences. And I don't remember if it was Zoe or Alia or Naomi who was like, "Fuck it, let's burn them. Let's just like do this ceremony and say goodbye to these dresses and say thank you for allowing us to go through this journey." And we were leaving the Yucatan and going to Mexico City. So we had this ceremony of like, we're just burned the dresses and we saw them sort of burn. And it was kind of like, oh, we did it. We went there. We did it. We don't have to go back to that anymore. And it was really like beautiful, and we all did it together. All the girls did it together, and the guys were a part of it too. Um, so that's something that I would keep. It was just such a like special night. We're like drinking and burning the dress.
That's
And then something that I would want to forget. Ooh, I don't want to forget anything about filming this movie. I think there was, even within the challenges, there's so much that I learned in this process. Um, and I really enjoyed working with everyone. So I don't know if there's something I would forget.
I love that answer though. I think that's perfect. Well, thank you so much. And thank you for this movie.
Thank
Like
you.
I said, it's my favorite movie so far. And I like have told everyone to go see it.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much.